Good morning, people. Can you see the sun rising? Fuck, man, I'm cold. Well, there's Nicosia. Here's the mountains. Well, here's my hammock. Nice and snug between the trees. Man, I didn't notice it yesterday, but it's a bunch of bones, and big bones too. It looks like, I don't know, cow bones. Looks like there's been a massacre or something. Shit, man, that's something to chew on. But I don't know if it's a leftover from the war, but somebody shot a lot of bullets into that thing. Obviously I'm gonna leave my backpack here because why should I take it? I'm gonna go all the way up there. This path is no joke. Alright, that's the other side of the mountains, or the Mediterranean Sea, just over there. Actually, I don't know if you can see any shoreline. I'm not sure if it's just clouds, but over there is Turkey, or Syria. Yeah, it might even be Syria. But yeah, I made it all the way up, or almost. Ah! Nice, okay. Let's see what this is all about.
So, the Bufavento castle is situated on the highest point of the 𝔼𝕀𝕊𝕍𝔼 mountain range. 𝔼𝕀𝕊𝕍𝔼. Wow, what a cool sounding name. And was part of a chain defense established against Arab raids. Originally, the Licinians built it as a signal tower in the 10th century and later developed it into a full-on castle. Don't ask me who the Licinians were, all I know is that they're royalty from western France. At some point the Venetians took hold of that thing and called it Bufavento, which means not yielding to winds. Funnily enough, when I was there were no winds at all.
This fortress is not for the faint-hearted. It's all about climbing stairs. And lots of steep stairs too. Whew. Oh no, I'm not sweating actually. But I would be sweating if it was hotter. There's not as much wind as you thought there would be with a castle called Bufavento. I stopped smoking half a year ago. And I'm still out of breath. This place is incredible. Also, best thing, there's nobody here.
It's barely 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock.
Nobody here. And yeah. Cypriots, they get up. They don't get up. Cypriots, they get up. They don't get up. Somebody please stop me from wanking. Oh, there it is. Can you see it? Yeah. This is quite obviously my destination. Yeah. This is what I'm gonna have. My breakfast. Bring me some coffee. Okay, now I'm gonna wait for 2 hours, and if there's a guy who brings me coffee, I have obviously been hurt. The Greeks and the Turks, they don't cross over too many times. Like from one side to another, they don't do it. I asked a lot of Greek Cypriots when I was living here. Nobody knew any Turkish Cypriots. Interesting observation of mine. If you go to this side, you can indeed not see any borders at all. Interesting, huh? I should learn my politics. I don't know shit, to be honest. I'm always so busy with stuff that I forget to look shit up before I talk about it, so I'm just gonna do it I'm gonna tell you about shit in the re-edit.
So here we are. Why the fuck is Cyprus divided anyway? Well, before the island split in half, Cyprus was in fact a British colony, which they acquired from the Ottomans in 1878. But 75% of the folks living there were Greek Cypriots, most of which wanted to unify with Greece. However, the British Empire informed them that they didn't give a fuck. After all, the position in the Mediterranean was far too valuable and the weather too good to ever let go of such a place. Yet, many decades later, in the wake of the Second World War, the Greek Cypriots were violently pushing for independence. The British responded by teaming up with the Turkish Cypriots to fight back. Pow, pow, pow. But in the end realized that the whole colonial thing was out of style anyway and settled on Cyprus gaining its independence. But of course, Britain left the back door open and kept two sneaky military bases that assured them access to the Middle East. These two posh corners technically still belong to Britain, and yes, I've been there, they seriously look like someone accidentally forgot a street from Liverpool in the Mediterranean. Anyway, after the British left, tensions rose between the Greeks and the Turks once again. Back then, the president was an Orthodox Archbishop named Makarios III, who happened to think that the Turkish minority was overrepresented in the island's politics. Shockingly, the Turkish Cypriots thought otherwise. A decade of restlessness followed, once again. In 1974, the whole thing finally exploded because some Greek Cypriot revolutionaries, backed by the Greek mainland, became impatient and launched a coup. Pew, pew. Makarios fled to chill in the Seychelles, while the new guy in charge made it clear he was gonna unify Cyprus with Greece. This meant some heavy bullying for the Turkish folk on the island, so the Turkish mainland joined the game of war and conquered the north of Cyprus like it was nothing. All the while, the dictatorship on the Greek mainland collapsed, so the Turkish army took the opportunity and pushed even further. At this point, the rest of the world became uneasy because the moves of the Turkish started to look like territorial expansion. Now the British conducted a meeting between all the parties, and at some point a ceasefire was agreed. The Turkish military stayed in the lands it had taken, and the United Nations went on to construct a demilitarized zone running across the island. Initially, there was some hope that Turkey would just leave at some point, but of course that didn't happen. Instead, they created a new Turkish satellite state on the territory that they had claimed. The new Turkish kids on the block unpolitely asked the Greeks still staying in the north to leave, while the Greeks in the south threw the remaining Turks out. It was basically a leave or die scenario. Nobody really had a choice. The country in the north stood firm in front of the world stage but got rejected. The Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus to this day is only recognized by Turkey and no one else, which means that technically by internationally agreed measures, the TRNC doesn't exist, and the whole island is one nation. But the reality looks very different. Love goddess Aphrodite would not be proud, that's for sure.
Gotta watch out. As I mentioned multiple times before, I haven't got the right shoes, but they're my father's shoes. So, I guess I took him over. Man, some lawn. It's nice. I could have easily slept up here. I found myself a spot. And nobody can say I don't plan ahead because I got myself some I'm happy it survived up till now and didn't explode in my backpack. But yeah, what else? What better to go with this kind of view than Iran? Oh shit, nah, come on. Alright, I'm cleaned up. It tells you a lot about how hard it is to film while doing stuff. What better to go with iron than Girne from yesterday. It's probably awful. Maybe I can be vegetarian on this trip. Maybe it's not that hard. One more thing I got myself yesterday. Turkish delights. I've got myself some ayran, some dürüm Turkish delights. I mean, could you even tell this was Cyprus? Okay, let's go down again. It's time. I've stayed up here for almost 2 hours. But I think it's time to make my way onto Girne or kyrenia. Because I don't know why. It just feels like it. I've got no obligations. Or actually I have to work in 3 days. So basically now it's about 2 hours of walking through this semi-desert mountainscape. And I think I'm gonna turn up some music.
Seviyorum seni canım gül gibi. Yürüyüşün senin canım, süzülüşün senin ne güzel. Bana taşı versen sel gibi. Boğulurdum coşkunluktan, oyman kızım diye. Atıma atsam seni hey, kaçırsam uzaklara. Ela gözlerin güler mi? Yanağında güller açar mı?
Nikotin! It's a multitasking talent. Aye aye. Ama. Alright. I don't know where I am. Because really. Yeah, my man Mustafa was a madman. I don't know why, but everybody was taking me. It's called Mustafa. And he was having at least almost 2 accidents. So one thing that's apparent from the start is that Turkish Cypriots are pretty bad drivers. They've got no patience. Alright, I had a nice coffee break. Now I'm back exploring. This is the first time I don't feel like I'm in Turkey. This looks more Greek to me. Especially this church with the everything. It's white and blue. It doesn't get any Greeker than this. I like it. Oh, it's an old carousel. Or whatever. I don't know. No, it's not a carousel, is it? I don't know what it is. A big umbrella? Well, doesn't matter. Yeah, man, it's beautiful. I like it. Just wish I had something to eat so I could stay here. But maybe I'll just stay here like that. I don't need a beer to enjoy this view. Right, Joris? Yeah, some of these piers collapsed. Unfortunately, they would have made great places to sit. Oh, there's the dog again. Hello, dog. Guess he rules this place. So the ship that we just saw on the sea, it's coming in. It's some kind of art form. Ship parking. I think I'm beginning to like the 𝔼𝕶𝕼𝕁. because it adds another dimension of culture to it. Or maybe not. Guess the saints are marching in, huh? That was kind of interesting. I guess they do like their army around here. Su! It's like Cristiano Ronaldo when he's celebrating a goal. Only that the goal is just a bunch of guys with nonsensical weapons demonstrating some kind of might to funky music. Which is very entertaining. Kind of unnecessary, but hey, makes for good content, right? And also this thing is that's kind of obscure. I like it though. That's something new, I've never seen that. Oh.
You see?
Good.
Now we make this thing one by one,
Hello.
and we're closing it one by one like this. Look.
Oh, what is it?
And this one is making it.
Oh,
Handmade ravioli.
oh, ravioli it is. It's a lot of work, no?
Oh, I guarantee
So much
you,
work.
you come and fix this.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep tonight,
Yeah.
you dream about it. Still making it.
Yeah, it's
In
like in
your
fabric, right? All the time, the same
Yes,
hand
my
movement.
friend. It's very, you know.
But it's good, it's better, it has more soul. It tastes better because you do it yourself, you know?
I hope so, my friend. I hope so. You know.
It's nice. Thanks for letting me into your kitchen. It's nice.
We
Yeah.
got nothing to hide. I want to travel the whole world and enjoy the life.
Yeah.
I want to see the other cultures, how they do things, how they live.
Yeah. There's still plenty of time though. So why not go to Turkey first and then...
Turkey, I've been there. Turkey many
All of
times.
the
I was
countries?
there last week in Turkey, in Ankara. We went
Oh, nice.
for 5 days.
Yeah, 1 week ago we came back.
Alright.
Songs.
Where the so you didn't write them down or...
We wrote them down on that time, but then I went to army for 2 years.
Ah, okay.
Then disappeared. Then when I came out, my life was changed.
Yeah.
So I had to work.
Ah, okay. Because of the army? You
2
didn't,
years,
so you
yeah.
left everything behind? And
Yeah,
then-
2 years.
But-
remember one time it was like this, like my dying day will be a sad, sad day. Everyone will cry. I don't care. You know, like, and we were making like a song.
Yeah, yeah. But was it a happy song or a sad song?
I was changing. This was the lyrics that come to my mind now. We had happy songs also, and sad songs.
Nice. But did you write it on guitar and sing or
My
piano?
friend, my good friend, he was playing guitar and singing.
Yeah.
I was writing the lyrics with a band. drums and the bass guitar.
Nice.
Was very good.
Do you have a
People was
recorder?
coming to our house,
Yeah.
and they were saying like, "Is it a bar? Can we join you?" If your food is ready,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
no.
finish
But
it,
I'm
we can
enjoying
come
your
back.
story. You know? I will come back.
Okay.
You find it or not?
Bulamadığını söyle, biz
Okay,
arıyorum de.
she couldn't find it. If she finds it, let you listen.
I sit there. You can
Siz-
show me
Ben-
again. Okay, okay.
Ben getiririm oraya.
Tamam bakayım.
Böyle bir şey de sorsam diyecekler ki cebinde ne iş var o zaman madem parası
Ya adam dünya turuna çıkmış ya. Dünya
Okay, then Girne, go to this place. Because that's where you will receive hospitality. Probably a lot of other places too, but this one especially. The guy was just calling the fucking government to ask where I could camp with my hammock. It's so funny. This is such a small country. Everybody knows each other. So a few things happened there. Firstly, he was telling me how to find a woman. Just wait and see. Thanks, I found that out just recently too. Just not stressed at all, basically. But other than that, yeah, he offered me food because I said to him I was sleeping in a hammock. He probably assumed I had no money, which isn't entirely the case, but he offered me to eat for free. Give back to humanity, right? That's what he said. Fuck man, these people are just great. Yeah. Oh, it's dark. The government recommended my broke ass to sleep behind the castle walls, because there's apparently a tiny forest there. And yeah, let's see. I don't even know where it is. Somewhere here. Oh, this is the place where they recommended me to go. It's right next to a parking lot. Thanks, government of Northern Cyprus, but you clearly haven't camped in a hammock yet, because this is a shit place. And the one thing I don't like about this travel is it's like not even 6 o'clock right now. I always need to search for a place at 5 p.m. and sometimes it just feels like the day has only begun. Let's see if I can go on the roof. Yes. Yes, you can. But the thing is, oh no, it belongs to someone. It's very noisy. Okay. Back to the streets. Wait. Man, it's such a shame this camera can't capture anything in the dark, but I don't know what this building is, but it's abandoned. And there's a ladder to the roof, and I can get in through the garden because the fence is basically destroyed. And it looks like a governmental building, but it's not in use at all. Fuck man, can I sleep on that thing? Should I sleep in the garden? Excitement. I knew there was something. Just needed to get out of the city really, and avoid any stairs as I get into this thing, because that's the fence, or what used to be a fence. Okay, I don't know what this place is or was, but I prefer not to sleep in here because it seems very unstable. But maybe I can sleep in the garden. It's fenced off. It's dark. And as the guy oh yeah, see that? The stairs are in quite a state of disrepair. I don't trust them. Oh nice, there's a swastika. to be honest, these trees, come on, yeah, these trees have the perfect distance between them. It's just that the noisy street is right next to it. But maybe I can bear with that. I don't know. I don't know what my feeling is telling me, to be honest. I'm not quite convinced. But it's the best bet I have up till now, so... I actually decided to pitch the hammock. Because, oh, there's a bathtub here and a heap of rubbish. And in the building next to me there's basically no one. There's no lights there, so I think I'm safe. And also the street, they can't see me. And I'm in the middle of the fucking city, so it's actually, that's the best location I could have hoped for. So yeah, me and my heap of rubbish gonna camp right in the middle of the city. Man, this camera is good for nothing in the dark. But yeah, this is the harbor. I'm eating an apple. There's a guy going by with his bike. Man, this day has been full of adventure again. I'm very grateful, but I'm knackered as fuck. My feet are hurting. I've been going, I don't know how many kilometers, at least 15. I really like this country. It's a strange place, but it's full of interesting people. And an army that at least can play pretty good music. I think that's the main thing they do, actually. Parading and playing music. Doesn't sound too bad to me. Better than fighting, that's for sure. Alright, good night folks. I can't talk anymore. It's over.
Kavuşma günümüz yakınmış değil.